ocean's abyss. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide. So drink to the drowned and the captain's lost, to the compass spun and the fates we toss. For freedom's bought with blood and flame, and every ship sails toward its name. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide.
Hey there, role players, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Deacon's Table. I am Deacon Blues, your dungeon master this evening, and this is my table. For right now, we are short one of the our regular crew, but they will join us as soon as possible, and then they we'll figure it out from there. But for now, we're going to introduce our existing cast of characters. But first, I'm going to do something brand new tonight. As you all know, we are on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're on Kick. And as of right now, just starting her up, we are going live on TikTok. Why not? Let's just see. Yeah, I've done different things D&D based on TikTok. Hey, everybody on TikTok. I'm Deacon Blues. This is Deacon's Table, and we're doing a live session today. So you don't get to see everything we're doing, but you get to watch me DM these guys over here on the screen. So anyway, with that in mind, let's go down below me here and introduce Solvar. Who are you, and who are you playing this evening?
Okay, my name's Dave, and I am playing Solvar, the Illuminarian Canary, and I'm currently level 5, knocking on the door of level 6. And I am here to brighten your way.
Excellent, excellent. Just trying to make sure I can actually see the chat window, because I normally can't. I don't know why it does that. But they've added a new feature on here now. It pops out, so I can move it around, and that way I can still see what's going on in chat, just in case, because people always say I ignore them, and I don't want to be that person. So next up, we have Jorak. Jorak, who are you, and who are you playing, my friend?
Hi, I'm Ken the Friend. Ken the Friend on YouTube and on Discord. And I'm playing this turtle boy back here, Jorak. Little grumpy, has to follow a crazy catnipped cat and make sure a flying bird doesn't poop on him. But he's fine so far.
So far. not Solvar, so far. Anyway, next to Jorak, we have Kyan Rashar. Kyan, who are you, and who is you playing?
Hi there, I'm Jen, and I'm playing Kyan Rashar, who is a Covenant class, Serpent Folk. Now I'm blanked on my face. Well, he's a Serpent Tails, what I was trying to say. Sea folk.
Let's get out the pizza now.
No, that's done.
Excellent. As you can tell, folks, we are not a professional stream. We're not doing this to make money or to gain 1 million followers. Although, sure, it would be nice, But at the same time, we're just a group of friends hanging out, playing role-playing games together. And that scroll you see going across the screen, of course, really helps us with what we do through the Twitch and through the streaming. Give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe if you really want to. Don't forget your Amazon Prime comes with a free subscription. Throw it in there. If you've got nothing else to do with it, we would appreciate it. It helps. Hit the bell icon to be notified when we are live streaming. And then, of course, you see the little link coming across. It's lnk.bio/Deacons Table. If you go to that website, it's basically a list of all of our social media sites, and the top one is Discord. If you join the Discord, you can roll up a character, become part of this fantasy world. This is a set campaign and a set group right now, but we do Tuesday night mini adventures where members from the Discord community, we do live stream with them. And then we do have private games as well. So we continue that way. So again, join us. We'd love to have you. But in the meantime, we are going to talk about with where we currently are right now. And it's unfortunate that our kitty cat friend is not with us because they're supposed to be. And that's one thing we haven't talked about that as a group. What are we doing when a character's not here? It's usually all for one. So it's just, I didn't want to leave everybody on the chat waiting for us to show up. So I wanted to get started. So I guess we can say there's a party box, maybe like the old school days. Remember those days, Dave? When there used to be an imaginary coffin floating around behind us that the people that weren't there were just, they were in it and they were sleeping until they showed up the next week, and then they would pop out and there they are. So that's the way we used to do it. Yeah, it was odd. Rin's there. Rin is being Rin and got distracted by a ball of yarn in the corner. So that's where Rin is momentarily, which kind of makes sense for the situation that is at hand. Warm air hangs heavily through the marble trade district surrounding Lowforge, trapping the scent of harbor salt, dust, and sun-heated stone beneath the pale sky. The streets outside the exchange and the alleys remain active. There are laborers hauling cargo between warehouses, while elevated balconies and carved archways casting long shadows across the white stone roads below. I'm just trying to bring everything up properly. The White Shard Exchange Hall rises above the surrounding district like a monument to wealth and restraint. Its polished marble walls reflect lantern light and movement with unnatural clarity, making every figure crossing the chamber floor impossible to ignore. Guards stand near the entrances in fitted chain shirts, bearing the pale crest of the Marble White Shard Consortium, though none speak as visitors are quietly directed towards the center of the hall. Rows of stone pillars divide the chamber into measured sections filled with scribes, merchants, and consortium officials carrying ledgers thick with shipping manifests and quarry accounts. Several side doors remain partially open, revealing smaller offices where hushed conversations stop entirely whenever someone passes by the door. At the far end of the hall rests that long marble table already occupied by several consortium representatives, seated beneath hanging bronze lanterns. Arvin Thole waits calmly near the center, his arms folded and perfectly controlled expression on his face. Along one of the side pillars removed from the gathering, it's actually the corner of the table, the chair kind of pushed back, is separate from the group, is Karis Vane, and she watches the chamber in silence while studying every movement that crosses this room. The entire hall feels prepared for your arrival long before you ever stepped into the room. What are you doing?
Well, with Jorak, with so much marble around, he's trying to listen to see if any of it's humming. Just out of curiosity. That's his focus.
Okay. You don't hear anything. Nothing's standing out. I mean, it's a hall, the echoes of conversations in the rooms. I mean, you can't really make out. I mean, I'm sure if you listen really closely to one particular conversation or the other, you would pick out bits and pieces of it. But it's just like a jumble of noise in the background that is currently going on right now. What about Solvar and Cayenne? What are you two kind of up to?
I'm kind of scouting the room, and I want to know if pardon me, people are congregated by faction, maybe something of similarity that brings them together. So I'm kind of look to see if the room is divided as such.
Let's go. Let's just go perception on that one.
16 and 2, 18.
Okay, so basically, Solvar, you're able at this point. You not only clock the guards, you know where they're all located and positioned. There's quite a few of them in here. But you also observe exits, including the one you came in, the side doors, and also other back exits. You note where they all are, so you know where you would go if should you need be. And you're also noticing small groups, cliques amongst the gathered here in this hall, not just this back room. This back room seems to be, again, these are all white shard consortium individuals. They're all wearing the markings. Not everybody in the hall is consortium, although they're all merchants of some kind. But you're seeing small groups of them dealing with one consortium member or another. It doesn't seem they're not all brought together in one central, meeting hall. This room strictly right now, as you've approached the opening, like there's a big archway in front of you, and you see this opening. They're looking at you guys approaching. Everybody in that room that is seated around the table is consortium. So there are groups out in the main hall,
Right.
But dominant faction here is the White Shard Consortium, 100%. There's no other factions noticeable. There are other individuals, but no factions.
Okay. What is the ratio of guard to people?
I would say you're looking at about one guard every 4 individuals in a room.
Okay. I was just thinking, is it heavily guarded for the number of people, or it's not so heavily guarded?
There's probably about a dozen guards currently in the room.
Okay, all right.
In this hallway, in the hall.
Do we know why we're there? Did Captain Bain send us?
There was some requests to go and just get information. They seem to be, one of the rumors is that someone within the consortium, which is the controlling factor, these are technically the enemy of the Scarlet Reaver, of the Crimson Gale. These are the guys that they're government officials. They're hoarding this marble for themselves. But
There's to hoard.
Something is slipping out somehow. Either there's another mine access, or someone's being robbed, or the consortium themselves, someone is being shady and slipping stuff under the table and letting it out. And that's kind of what you're trying to get at right now, at the moment.
I'm going to start walking around and just, largely nodding my head, but listening to the conversations that are going in each of these little factions or these little.
So are you staying out? You're staying out in the main hall. You're not going into that back chamber at this point?
I'm staying in the main hall right now.
Okay, so you're staying in the main hall. What about Cayenne? What are you doing? Are you going in the main hall? Or are you?
I think right now would be kind of going along with Silver, just kind of walking in the main hall, trying to listen to the conversations that are happening.
Okay, so the two of you are listening, and Jorak, are you still listening for the marble, for the hum?
I think he's given up because there's already so much conversation, so he's just kind of looking about at the pretty art and decorations.
Okay. So the 3 of you are in the main hall and you're looking about. 2 of you are listening. So the 2 of you that are actively listening, you can one of you can offer the other one help action. If you are proficient in perception. If not, you can't offer the help action, but you can if you want, or you can both roll it either way.
You can roll it, Silver.
Is that with help or what?
That's with advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
I can't help him. I don't have I don't have it
help?
yet.
Okay,
Okay,
never
fine.
mind.
So straight.
okay, 17.
17. Okay. You're able to, as you guys approach, no matter what you're doing, it gets quiet. like all the conversations, even when they don't look shady at all. They look like they're just a business dealing. But because it looks like you are intent on listening, they intentionally be quiet. It's like they're normal conversations going on everywhere. And then as you're passing by with perhaps it's a look on your face or a lean in the wrong direction, they go, shh. But you do manage to pick up information. This is all business transactions. That's all you're hearing in this main room is deals for shipments and pickups and deliveries and cargo and freight being hauled of all different types and all shapes and sizes. That's what you pick up with the help of Cayenne listening in and reporting back and putting 2 and 2 together as you pass through the room. Jorak, because you're looking at the visuals of the room, make me a perception check.
Perception. All right, roll. Wait, what dice am I on? Oh, it's those dice. 8.
Oh, put those dice away right now. Or actually, as a DM, no, you keep them. They're good. They're fine.
Okay.
You have no clue. You go past, and it's beautiful. The archways, the architecture. This hall, it looks like they've spent money on it, but at the same time, not frivolously. They spared no expense in building it and put the construction into it, but there's nothing overly fancy. It's not meant to look regal. It's just meant to look rich. Is the kind of look, the vibe they're giving off. So that's you guys. You guys spend about 30 minutes wandering around the hall. Mm-hmm. No one says anything to you. No one's approaching you. You get, as you know, one of the guards you walk past. He just kind of looks at you and watches you go by. He doesn't say a word. After about 30 minutes, you guys, Cayenne and Solvar roll me a perception check again.
Cayenne had thought that Ren might be speaking for us, but Ren's doing something else.
Yeah, she's over in the corner doing something.
That's an 11 perception for Cayenne.
15.
Okay, so you have no clue. 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do notice it, Solvar. As the rest of the rest of your companions really weren't paying attention, but you do notice as as I said, you spend about 30 minutes wandering the room, but you're now close to that big archway again into the main where you see that separate room with a big table in it. The individual that's seated in the center he's got his arms crossed and he's not facing the table. He's facing you guys. And he's got his one brow raised with almost a smirk on his face as you guys have spent the last 30 minutes wandering the room.
Is there a chair at the table?
Oh, there's a couple empty chairs. Let's
Cayenne in frustration, internal frustration, will walk over and sit in one of the chairs and look at them all expectantly.
All right, so there is the chairs. So you, Cayenne, you walk in, and the individual that's in the middle there, there's a chair right beside him. Well, you probably pull it off just a little bit, and you said you sit right down. Okay. Jorak.
Well, he doesn't sit per se. He kind of stays a presence, but kind of in the back, just trying to watch.
Just inside the room?
Yeah.
And what about Solvar?
I think Solvar will come. Well, I'm not as cocky as Rin is, so I will sit here because I know she'll pump her butt right there on the other side. So this gentleman here, whoever this guy is in greeny or whatever.
The guy with the blue, the whatever it is, light blue, cyan, whatever. That is Arvin. That's Arvin Thole. That's the guy that was sitting with his arms crossed. Oh. The one in the other corner that's in blue, highlighted, right. That, of course, is Karis Vane. And then the rest are just consortium members.
So
random.
he had his back to us, or he was actually.
No, he was facing you guys as you walked in.
Oh, okay.
And now he's now that you two have sat at the table, he's turning back to kind of look at the table and the other consortium members and you two. Karis in the back on the other side is watching Jorak.
Okay.
What's going on?
So I'm going to turn to my buddy here on the right. I'm facing into the table. He's on my right, and I'm just going to say, so by the looks, you were expecting. What's that?
As you're flying in and or walking in or whatever you're doing, and you sit up in the chair, and you, as you're approaching to sit in the chair, and you're starting to talk, the chamber doors close with a steady sound that carries across the polished marble floor. The outside noise from the trade hall, it fades at once, leaving only the faint scratch of quills, the rustle of ledger pages, and the quiet shift of armed guards standing near the walls. Several open books rest on the table in front of Arvin Thol, their pages marked with quarry transfers, harbor schedules, and missing shipment records tied to sectors beneath Lowforge that no longer appear on official trade maps. A thin layer of pale marble dust clings to the edge of one ledger, despite the otherwise immaculate condition of the hall. Someone has handled these records recently, and not all of the marks appear to have been made by clerks. Arvin Thol looks from the documents to you two, without even raising his voice. It says, recent events have interrupted profitable operations. Your presence has now appeared alongside several of these interruptions. And it looks like we have
another interruption.
Let's see if Rin is in the regular waiting the rest. There, Rin is here. Where'd Rin go? Why are you not here? Why are you not showing
I'm
up?
here.
Why are you not showing up?
Zoomies.
What's going on?
1 second. What's going on? Rin's here. I don't know why the picture's not showing up. But the voice is here and your token is here. So you were in the corner. You were distracted, Rin, as we entered this room and what has happened. And, actually, before I go any further, for those watching, Rin is the space in the middle that's not showing up on your screen. It's not. I don't know what's going on.
For some unknown reason.
Yeah, with the stream and internet being the internet. There we got something anyway.
Better.
And now you disappeared again. Nope. Now you disappeared. Now you got your little black screen.
Yeah, I don't know why it was working when I logged in, but now it apparently is not.
Okay. Well, this is Ren. Ren, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Kiri Morning. I'm very late because I was getting my PS3 fixed. Yeah, I'm playing this lovely cat girl who has a little bit too much of the zoomies.
Okay. So you guys had entered the trade hall, and for about 30 minutes, we're wandering around looking. You didn't make it into the trade hall. The door is now closed. You're on the other side. You're right about there. You're at the door. It has basically closed behind them as you turn around, and you were distracted in the corner. And you turn around, and your friends have gone into that back room, and the doors have closed. What are you doing? Scratching at the door?
Yep.
Jorak, you actually hear scratching at the door.
Is this normal?
One of the guards turns and he opens the handle on the door, and there's a guard standing in front of you, Ren. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm with them. I got distracted.
With us.
So Jorak's going, she's with us, and you're explaining, and then Arvin at the other side, it just doesn't even turn around. He just waves over his shoulder. Let her in, let her in. The guard steps aside and lets you into the room. So you can position yourself where you want. Cayenne is seated at a chair near the corner of the table. Solvar has seated himself right beside the gentleman in the blue. that is there, and there's empty chairs wherever you wish if you want, or you can stand somewhere else in the room.
Who's that guy between Solvar and?
That's Arvin Thole. He's a member of the White Shard Consortium.
Didn't I tell you she's going there?
She's the captain.
I'm the captain.
Oh my God.
He thinks it's the head of the table, but it's really not. But okay. So that's where you are at this point. The consortium representatives that are around all remain silent, leaving the factor, and that's what they call him. He's the factor, to speak for them. A guard near one of the eastern pillars shifts his weight, but does not reach for his weapon. Across the table sits Karis Vane. She tilts her head slightly, watching for hesitation, anger, or fear. She gives no sign that she intends to intervene or get involved in any way, but the attention makes it clear that this meeting matters to more than just merchants seating at the table. Now, she is not wearing consortium markings at all. And the ledger in front of you on the table remains open. Questions have been, there's been no accusations. But again, what do you guys do?
I am going to, with one of my beady little eyes, kind of look over the ledger that's open, since our names seem to be associated with some of these disruptions, shall we say?
Okay.
So I want to look at penmanship. I want to see if this is like fake news. And
you're glancing over, and you're trying to get a good look at the book. Arvin slides it towards you.
Oh,
go ahead.
So,
Kyan.
So now I'll actually go through it.
Yeah, roll me an investigation. So, Kyan, what are you doing while he's reading through the book?
Kyan says, "Good day, all. It would seem that a exchange of information might be beneficial to us both."
Okay. You can roll me a persuasion as you're kind of making this talk to Arvin and the rest of the consortium. Jorak, what are you doing?
He feels a little awkward. His guys are sitting at the table, and he's like, "Well, we never asked permission. I don't know what's going on." So he's kind of he's got his arms folded. He's kind of leaning against the pillar, just kind of watching the proceedings, trying not to be a I'm responsible presence, but I'm here to help back up if needed presence.
Okay. So you are basically looking like muscle.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they've got guards around the outside of the room, right? You're just like this big brute. It's just and again, you look like a big brute. You're a pit fighter, and they're. I mean, you're not getting any cross looks whatsoever. That's for sure. So you're just kind of standing guard. Ren, what are you doing as you sat down now at the one end of the table?
Well, I'm basically just trying to get caught up without looking like I'm trying to get caught up.
Okay. You are at some point as you're kind of taking it all in, trying to figure out what's going on. Just as a recap, you guys were asked by Captain Vane to just kind of look into some of the rumors. And one of the rumors is that the White Shard Consortium, who is the controlling government factor behind the marble, White Shard marble, is someone within the organization is slipping marble out the back door and undercutting both the legal and the illegal, therefore affecting the Crimson Gales trade. So just trying to get to the bottom, is the consortium involved, which is what you guys are kind of here for. And it's not a secret organization or anything like that. So, I mean, walking into the trade hall was no big deal. It's just people do it. It's just kind of weird that like the trade hall is there and this is like a back chamber, a back room that, where again, it's a meeting hall and there's more, the guards are more heavily here. The doors are now closed. So you're in private quarters, and there's ledger books on the table that Solvar is going through. So that's kind of what's going on around you. And then at the same time as you guys are doing your thing, there is servers that bring out wine to the table. It's not ale, it's not beer, it's wine is served at the table. Anybody who's seated does get served. I'm sorry, Jack.
That's fine.
You know, again, you look like muscle, right? So,
There we
but
go.
if you're sitting, oh, there you are. You're back.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Fade into the kitty cat. There we go.
Meow.
Kitty.
Sorry about my messy hair. And where's my background?
Well, that's what we don't care about your messy hair. It's that messy background.
No,
I don't know.
it's character.
Yeah, I don't know why my background is not shit. None.
Sounds like you got reset.
Yeah.
So what did you roll, Solvar, on your investigation?
16.
Okay. You're kind of going over the ledgers. You're starting to see similar markings
There
than
we
what
go.
you noticed when you were at Dan's place. Like hidden routes and transfer markings that you guys had identified before. You're finding a few of those periodically through the ledger.
So I'm going to ask, who is the guy I'm sitting next to? Sorry.
That's Arvin.
Arvin. I'm going to ask Arvin, who's responsible for this ledger?
Kind of looks around the table. He kind of references some of the other consortium members and the clerks, of course. It's kind of hard to track every one of them. Why? What do you ask?
Just I'm noticing something, so I just want to know who has access to this ledger.
There's a list of about 4 or 5 individuals who would have access to any one particular ledger.
What about this ledger?
Yeah, he kind of points across the table, and I think, well, she had it. And he kind of, you did it. Didn't you do it last? Yeah, I did it last span. And then we've got some clerks out in the back, about 2 other clerks that worked on it.
Okay, and the 2 other clerks, are they around?
Yeah, they're out there working somewhere.
Okay, I'm just going to I'm looking for blank paper.
There's like a notebook on the table.
Okay, so I'm going to take this notebook and I'm going to find a word from the ledger, such as we'll say marble. And I'm going to ask.
It doesn't actually say marble, but there's another word that you've kind of deciphered that means marble. It just it stands out in the ledger. It just doesn't look right.
So I'm going to ask the 2 individuals at the table here if they could write that word on that piece of paper for me.
They look at Arvin. Then Arvin looks at them and then looks at you. I'm going to need you to make persuasion. What did you roll on your persuasion, Kaya?
A 23 total.
23. You're there, and Arvin at one point, and this is as Solvar is looking over the ledger. So he looks over at you and he's like, "Yeah, you know what? I think if we can get to the bottom of some of this, and you can help answer our questions, I think working together might be beneficial." I don't know exactly how it really affects the Crimson Gale. But obviously there is some kind of black market trade going on around the district, and we're not liking what we're seeing. And it just seems to time coincidentally with your arrival.
Yes, we expected to find another ship here that's no longer here. We find cargo that was supposed to be in one place that was taken somewhere else. Thankfully, we recovered.
You roll me an insight check. And Dave, what did you roll on your persuasion?
I rolled a natural 20 plus 7, so that's 27.
So Arvin takes the notepad from you and hands it and puts it in front of the two individuals with a quill and ink and says, do as asked. Yeah, and so they start writing their signature down.
Okay.
I got a 23 again.
Yeah, 23 on the insight.
Yeah.
The woman is dressed differently at the corner of the room, kind of beside where Rin is. She's watching the exchange between Solvar and Arvin. And when he's mentioning the writing of the notes, and she's watching very intently. Not so much Arvin or Solvar, but the two individuals as they're writing the notes.
Okay. Wasn't she one of the ones that he also said had the book last ledger?
No, not her.
Nope. No, there's another woman at the table. Unfortunately,
Behind one of those shields is a female.
it's not the same.
So Kyan would put her attention on that woman who does not have the colors and the emblem of the white. What'd you say it was?
Consortium.
White
The White Shard
consortium.
Consortium.
Shard. Sorry.
Okay.
And just kind of look at her. You don't wear the emblem. What is your stake in this?
She doesn't say anything to you. She just kind of looks at you with kind of a shrug.
And I look back to Arvin.
She's with us. She's fine. Well, it appears they both sign their thing and slide it back across the table. You look at it, and it's pretty clear that neither one of these guys did that.
Then I have to go. Then I want to excuse myself to go find those two clerks.
Okay. You say that?
Yes, I say that to him.
Okay. Says, well, good. Just give me a moment. And he looks over at Ren at the end of the table. You've been quiet over there. From what I've heard about you, it's a rarity to have you so silent in a room.
I'm just paying attention.
Kyan smirks.
Drac chuckles to that one.
Shush you.
Well, it appears you've brought something to our attention, and you've shared some insight and knowledge with us. And your colleague here wants to go question a couple of the clerks, and I will help identify them and find them if we can, and narrow it down from there. But if you guys find any more information, please don't hesitate to share. And we will, if you come to us and have any questions, we will answer the best we can within our abilities.
Agreed. I think we can work together on this.
Wasn't it White Shard consortiums that attacked us?
No,
In the alleyway?
that was the vein hand.
Oh, okay.
They're a rival privateer company.
Do we
So
let
that's-
that information drop that we did run afoul of identified the description as the vein hand?
You drop that information on the table.
Yeah.
Arvin takes it in. The other consortium members kind of look at each other and look at your group. Varys sits there and she just kind of smirks a little bit and shakes her head, doesn't say anything. Arvin looks to her and she just gives a nod. And nothing more is said. Well, these things happen in Lowforge. You have to keep your wits about you sometimes. Even our own city enforcers are known to bend the laws where it might be beneficial to help feed their family. It's hard to say. We're powerful, we're rich, but we're not blind and we're not stupid. Everybody needs to make money. So shall we work together?
I think that sounds like we can do that. Looking to Lynn, looking to Jorak, looking to Solvar.
The doors open. The guards open the doors and allow you guys to kind of go back into the hall. Solvar, you're going, Arvin escorting you along. He's asking questions amongst other clerks, intervening in some of the private conversations. It brings you over to one younger individual that has like a stack of ledgers beside them at their workstation. And what can I do for you, boss? And Arvin says, well, we need you to write this word just as you would in a ledger, without even hesitation. The young lad, he grabs it, puts it down, gets his quill out, and he does it. And he does the word very, very well, but with a flourish that it's definitely not his. And now that you've seen the way this young kid does the writing, it's almost like a full calligraphy look. You remember entries in the ledger when you're looking over it. There were sections that were done like that. Very penmanship is phenomenal. And he just hands it back and he goes, will that be all? Arvin looks at you.
These ledgers you got on your desk, are you the only one that has access to them?
No. There's usually between 4 and 6 of us that will work on any given set of books, depending on the books and who it's for. But there's some accounts that are, even fewer. Like there might only be 1 or 2 people that handle them, depending on who it is and what it's for.
And who would those two people be?
He doesn't say anything, and Arvin goes, don't worry about it. They're with us.
That's a common phrase I keep hearing.
Just because they're with you doesn't mean they're with you.
Those 2 individuals are with us, no different than you are with your colleagues.
Okay.
And then he goes and he starts wandering over to a couple of other groups. And he's asking questions, and he heads off by himself there and talks to a couple of clerks. And then he comes back and he goes, the last clerk is, apparently done for the day.
Convenient.
Yeah, he finished a couple hours ago, apparently. And I don't keep track of every clerk that comes in and out of here. It's a very busy place. Depending on his load and his workload, he works different hours. You can't keep track of that, but if you come in tomorrow,
yes. That's what I was going to ask him, if he would be so kind that I could come back to tomorrow.
Our doors are open every day of the week.
Okay, I'll be back. I ain't going anyplace. I'll be back.
Thank you for your time.
If I may ask, did I mishear there was a report of disturbances with our names labeled? Have we been causing you problems?
It wasn't a list of names with your name on it. It was just a coincidence that the arrival of the Scarlet Reaver started this is when we started noticing these problems.
They have also been.
Now, he's very careful when he says that. He's not saying the problems didn't pre-exist. He's just saying they didn't notice it until you guys showed up.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
glad we
they've
could
been
bring it to
plaguing
light.
us too, so that's why we're here, to get to the bottom of it.
So somebody's basically been putting their head in the sand, and we've just pulled it out.
Yeah.
Our activities has brought it to light.
Or somebody did. I'm not saying we did. Somebody did.
If it wasn't for those meddling kids, they would have gotten away with it.
Oh my goodness, yes. Scooby-Doo, who are you?
You're Shaggy.
Okay. So
I'm not
obviously,
Shaggy, I'm Scooby.
Scooby snacks. Doinks. Yeah. So you guys are, you head out of the hall and you're out on the city streets. It is clear at this point that it may, there's no guarantee. I mean, you notice that there's fake, like there's entries that don't make sense in the ledgers. Doesn't necessarily mean it was one of the clerks that you know of. The books at Dan's place were altered, and it wasn't Dan or any of the staff that you know of. So there's, again, you're not 100% sure. The other individuals that might be behind this are probably down in some of the old quarry mines. Might be some of the vein hands might be involved with what's going on. So that is the other avenue of investigation. What are you guys doing?
Let's go
So
drink.
perhaps if we went out and started looking through some of the areas where they're storing the cargo that come off the ships, we could find some other places affected that have
Or-
discrepancies in their ledgers.
Or we could go to the tavern and drink.
I'm going to turn to Arvin and ask whether or not we would be granted permission to go into the consortium's mines where this marble seems to be maybe missing from inventory.
Yeah, you can trace it down. Like when you're looking at the ledgers, I mean, there's different things in there, and yes, sure enough, the marks that appeared on that ledger were their marble shipments. They do a lot more business than just marble in here.
Yep.
But it was the marble shipments, and the like it's almost like a mine number 11, mine number 7, mine whatever. It's mentioned in the ledger, so it is coming from one section of mines.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking.
He's like, please do. Don't obviously hands off the merchandise. But you're more than welcome to go and investigate further. We've looked. We've had people looking, but perhaps a fresh set of eyes is what is needed.
Okay.
So we'll get the directions and the locations and whatnot, or even an escort to said mined areas. And
well, they're not going to send you with an escort. He's like, well, he gives you the direction, and he says, I'll send word ahead that you're coming. That it'll be okay for you to go in and whatnot. So don't worry about it.
Now we're investigators.
But who you're sending the information to, are they with you?
Yes.
Okay.
With you?
Arvin just shakes his head.
I'm so sorry about them. I really am.
And the woman across the way she pulls her cowl up over her head a little bit and hiding the smirk that she's got on her face. As Arvin's just like, don't worry about it. So with that, you guys are out in the city, and the heat of the city as you're going and you go to the edge of the mine where the directions are, and there's some guards at the mine entrance, and you do see there's a crow sitting not very far away from this particular guard that kind of steps forward as you guys are approaching and says, we're warned that you're coming. Please be careful when you're there. And he repeats the same line you've already heard, hands off the merchandise.
Like
They
we
open the door.
carry it away or something to stick it in our pocket? What the hell?
There's pieces of it that are worth money. It's a valuable commodity to some people. So you're just, obviously there's got to be some way of they're getting it out of here if they're smuggling it. Like how large amounts are getting out, you're not sure. So, but as I said, you get into the mines, and once the descent beneath Lowforge begins, cool air rises up to meet you steadily through the narrow quarry shaft. Hidden beneath the remains of an old abandoned storage section, you see, and you take it and you start following it down. Just things that look like, hey, that's a spot where something can get in or out, and you're exploring. The scent of damp stone and stale dust, mineral heavy air thickens with every rung of a ladder that you climb up to get to another ledge, and then you go a little further, and then you're climbing down. Like again, you're going through these old tunnels in mine shafts. These are old quarry tunnels, and it's spread outward throughout uneven corridors. It's carved marble. Fractured stone. Some of it has been abandoned for years. The stone has been left. Looks like there's chunks of marble that just they couldn't get out or separate. That is left there. It's like almost like the marble's edge, perhaps. It's hard to say where the vein ends and where it begins and whatnot. But this is not all pure, marble around you. Loose rubble shifts quietly beneath careful movement, while pale marble veins running through the walls catch the lantern light as you go. Reflects dim in patterns, and shapes and shadows shift across the floor and the walls as you go. Several collapsed support beams lean unevenly against the quarry walls, while broken mining tools remain scattered in corners. Just left there through older side passages that are left untouched completely. You can see cobwebs and dirt piled up in rubble, and just areas that have not been in for a long time. The further the tunnel continues beneath the city, the quieter the world above becomes, until only the distant echo of boots and shifting stone behind you remains. At irregular intervals, faint metallic sounds drift through the underground passages before disappearing once more into the darkness ahead. What are you doing?
I'm touching everything.
Does somebody else have a light source, or shall I just light a torch?
You want me to glow? I'll glow.
Okay.
I'm going to shimmer a bit with my little feathers.
How far out does your glow light the passageway?
We're probably looking 15 feet.
Okay. So everybody make a perception roll.
Yes.
So once you start the glow, everybody make a perception roll.
Where's me dice? Ooh. 14, 16. 16 for myself.
16, right?
19.
19, okay. Diane?
15.
15. And Jorak?
Nat 20 for a 24.
Wow.
Okay.
Same dice.
Okay.
Same dice.
There's all
So
your luck for the session.
Rin and Jorak both notice that something that stands out is as the lights kind of come on and you're looking at the tunnel and how it narrows up ahead and so on. But you see several spots that the stone is it stands out. It is unstable. That could be a very dangerous area to walk through continuing down the corridor. But you have kind of noted where those spots are. So should you guys require any kind of rolls dealing with the loose stones ahead, you will get advantage, or at least you two will. And if you share the information, they will as well.
You too. What do you mean? Which two?
Rin and Jorak notice the loose.
Danger, danger.
So they let us know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We told you.
Danger.
Okay, so you guys are pointed out. So you guys continue forward now with that information. That watch out for those certain areas that look a little bit hazardous to your health. As you proceed, the tunnel narrows where the marble walls have split under pressure, and newer disturbance. Obviously, it looks like this is like old wall that has been recently cracked open at spots. Thin fractures spread through the pale stone in uneven branch lines. Some no wider than your fingernail. Others deep enough to swallow the edge of a blade. Whenever sound carries too sharply through the passage, the cracks answer with faint vibrations beneath the surface. You're starting to notice it's not quite a hum, but you're noticing sound from the stone. Broken quarry supports, again, as I mentioned, lean hard at angles. The wood is darkened by dampness and age. The loose rubble is covering the floor in uneven patches, forcing each step to be chosen carefully as you go. Dust hangs in the still air and gathers along your shoulders, boots, and exposed gear. Anyone that's moving through this passage. So the dust is so heavy in here still that it's literally getting on your clothing. The altered marble veins are brighter here. They do not glow enough to light the tunnel, but they pulse faintly beneath the stone as if reacting to movement or breath and the pressure of any nearby individuals or perhaps magic. Small chips of marble occasionally crack loose from above and strike the ground with sharp little sounds that vanish quickly into the tunnel depth. Ahead, the passage splits around a half-collapsed support arch. One root dips lower beneath a sagging ceiling. The other crosses a narrow shelf of broken stone beside a fractured line spreading through the wall. Neither path looks safe, but for now, but both do show recent signs of passage.
I'm going to put my hand on one of the veins in the wall, and I'm going to hum the resonance tune.
Okay.
See if anything happens.
Nope, nothing.
This marble doesn't react like the other stuff?
It's giving off a sound, but it's not like responding to anything. At least not to you. It's responding to something else.
Is there any
shard of marble with?
what so far?
Who's got that shard of marble with them?
Me.
I thought you had it.
Hmm?
I thought Solar had it.
Don't I have I've got a piece of some kind of shard.
Yeah, I think that is a piece of the marble too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we all have
found
one.
a piece.
No.
Yeah,
No, I think
everybody's got a piece.
The one we most recently found that was unstable, the piece.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
unstable.
one.
I think Solar had it.
I'm going to pull unstable marble out of my bag and go up to the other marble and touchy.
Okay, so you touch your marble shard to the marble in the walls.
Check the marbles.
What you do find that vibration that's in the walls now transfers into yours, and just it matches it. That's all.
Oh, this is a copycat marble. Okay, so we're going to move on.
Well, it has its own sound, like it has its own vibration. But when
Okay.
you put your marble on it, your marble starts to vibrate in the same frequency.
Oh,
And then when you untouch it, it stops.
okay. Now, when I'm looking around, are these well-traveled caverns that we're going through? Like, or yeah, because what's bothering me is we're supposed to be going to their mines, and we seem to be in this corridor or hallway or cavern that looks as though nobody's been in the damn thing for centuries.
Yeah, you basically started down the main mine shaft that they sent you towards, but there was a gap, a crack in the walls that looked suspicious. It looked like it had passage in and out of it. So you took it, and that's where you are now. And there are parts of this that looks like it's been used recently. Whether it's well used or not, you need to roll an investigation check.
That's what I'm doing. But something tells me about this corridor.
Can I say, do you think this is how they were getting the contraband marble out of here?
Jorak will help Silvar.
All right, so you get a help action there, Silvar, so you get advantage.
Wait.
Ren, what are you doing as they're doing this?
Well, I'll turn to Cayenne, the comment that she made. Are we sure that the contraband's coming out of the mine, or is it getting stolen on the docks?
No, we're not sure.
That's why you guys are investigating.
We want to see whether or not it's coming from the mines first.
Because I would think that the docks would be much easier to steal cargo because it's already, packed up and loaded. Here, they'd have to do it themselves and have the chance of somebody.
The whole thing is that if it's already,
unless it's an inside job.
but if it's already in a cargo box, it's already accounted for. So what we're trying to do is find out what is coming out of the mines that's not accounted for.
Mm-hmm. And being put in those cargo containers that are empty.
Very smart.
All right. So what did you roll on your investigation?
18, sorry.
An 18. Yeah, these are well used. But yet careful, well used.
Mm-hmm. So because of the condition of these corridors, somebody who's using this knows how to get through in and out of it without creating a scene or causing a collapse. But it's secretive enough and abandoned enough that keeps people out of it.
Yep.
Scooby-Doo.
Smuggler's Warren.
So while you're there and you're doing this, are you continuing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're already down here.
Then regardless of what your choices are, you all need to make me an acrobatics check, please.
Ooh, acrobatics a +7. Come on.
Some of you might not be good at this, but that's
23.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Ken's got a shit-eating grin. He's rolled low.
Fell on his back.
Did you tuck into the shell there, Jorak, or what?
No, just a 10.
10? Okay.
18.
18. Okay. So, that's 8. That is for Jorak, 16 points of damage, bludgeoning, and 8 points for the other 3. As you guys hear a tremor, as you kind of step on some rocks as you're going, thinking that you're, again, trying to be careful, trying to follow this path, but you do step on a section of unstable flooring, and it causes a chain reaction, and rubble falls from the ceiling down and does damage as you try to kind of move through the space safely. So,
Ow.
the area at this point now, as you're proceeding, is difficult terrain, so you are moving at half speed. Your visibility is now reduced by half as the dust is now filling the tunnel. There are noises now echoing through down the chamber as you hear the rubble again. Everything collapses, and you're again moving forward. Are you doing anything about that, or to stop that, or are you just carefully moving ahead?
I'm flying for one.
Okay, so you're fine flying. Ren?
I'm going to step lightly.
Okay, so you're going to roll acrobatics again. Cayenne?
Sorry.
Okay. So, Cayenne, how are you proceeding?
Just walking.
You're just walking? Okay. And Jorak?
Well, Jorak pauses.
Carefully.
Yes.
Okay. Jorak pauses?
Well, he pauses briefly because he's thinking, what if Silvar carries his shell down the tunnel so he didn't have to walk? But then he figured maybe he's too heavy for that.
I think you can separate yourself.
Yeah, Silvar is pretty small compared to Jorak.
So,
well, that would be funny.
Forward with
There it is.
Cayenne.
I didn't think you could take your
Hey,
shell
haven't
off.
you played Super Mario Brothers?
So
That's
you
the idea.
two are walking carefully, or you guys are trying to walk ahead. Ren, you are using acrobatics. What did you roll for your acrobatics?
19.
Okay. And I need a perception check from Solvar.
$16.
Okay. So you're fine. You find a safe pass through. And Ren, you are able to walk softly through. The other two, as you're going, you hit a spot again that just one pebble just kind of kicked the wrong way, and all of a sudden more start coming down. But it doesn't cause the avalanche like the collapse that the last one did. Instead, are you still holding the marble, Solvar, or no? You put it away.
No, I have the marble.
You have it in your
I
hand.
have to put it away. No, I had to put it away.
Okay, so you put it away.
Yeah.
You notice that kind of faint hum that's in the background, all of a sudden gets to a high-pitched squeal, and it stops, and then all of a sudden there's like a pulse that hits you square in the face, like a sound wave. I need Cayenne and Jorak to make Constitution saving throws as the marble surged.
Why just us two?
Because you guys are the ones that walked through without any skill or without any check. You guys just were kind of carefully walking forward.
What did Ren do? She's not walking.
Used acrobatics.
Oh, I see.
And Solvar flew, but he couldn't see, so he had to roll perception. Make sure he didn't fly into a wall or something.
What are we rolling now?
You are rolling a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 19.
23.
Ooh.
Okay, so you both get half damage.
Jorak's wasting all his high rolls on this.
You each take 1 point of force damage. It's
I
like,
use my
like your eardrums kind of pop, and it hurts for a little bit, and you're just kind of, ow. You guys don't really know what happened, but you do make it now down the corridor as you're going forward. Now,
Do Jorak and Cayenne have eardrums?
5-year holes. It still counts.
Ear holes.
it holds. I don't know if it's an eardrum. I don't know what's inside of a reptile.
I can still
ears.
hear. I've still got the drum, the stirrup, all the little bones that
They have those. They have those seashells inside their ears.
yeah.
Like it's just like an implant, and it echoes through. It's like,
Gotcha.
That's kind of cool.
Seashell headset.
So you guys continue down the tunnel, and you do so after that little run-in and that little collapse. You do so safely. The quarry tunnel, though, now widens abruptly into a massive underground chamber where the stale air grows warmer beneath the glow of fractured marble veins spreading through the floor and walls like pale lightning trapped beneath layers of stone. The entire chamber hums faintly with that resonance, but you can tell, because you've heard this one before, it's unstable. Broken quarry equipment, shattered stone carts, rusted tools, half-finished marble fragments lie scattered throughout the chamber beside crude processing tables coated in layers of pale glowing dust. Several hanging lanterns cast weak amber light through the room, though much of the chamber is illuminated instead by the dull fractured marble itself, pulsing beneath the floor in slow waves of dim white energy. Heavy crates marked with those false trademarks and seals stand stacked near the rear wall beside several narrow tunnel entrances, disappearing deeper into the underground network. Fresh quarry debris litters portions of the chamber where sections of the ceiling have partially collapsed, leaving jagged cracks spreading overhead through unstable stone supports. Near the center of the room... What's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering if that's what you meant by unstable. The parts are falling in, the ceiling's falling.
No, the resonance. It sounds like it's unstable resonance. It's like it's ready to crack or break or the sound pattern. Near the center of the room stand several armed figures, already turning towards the approaching lantern light or your glowing light, Silvar, coming down the tunnel. Beside a fractured marble formation, glowing brighter than the others, a dark-haired woman watches the entrance carefully while pale energy flickers through the cracked stone surrounding her feet. You should not have come this far, she says calmly as the fractured marble beneath the chamber floor pulses once more with unstable light. And we will.
And why not?
Back. Well, you're about to find out. We're going to go back to. Where is it? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for.
You know, it's so much for me thinking, okay, ask to see whether there's any footprints on this well-dusted floor so we could see where the activity was coming and going and blah, 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 blah. So we don't need to worry about that.
Nope, we found them.
Yep, that's, we're going to actually, right now I'm going to do this. There we go.
Pretty.
Yeah, and I just got to put these guys in the thing. So if you guys want to switch back over to Owlbear, I'm going to do that right now on my end.
Ooh. Kaleidoscope.
There we go. A little bit different. Oops. Why did that open up? Not this one. Okay. Let's see who we got here. We got...
Which way are we coming?
From right down here, the bottom. You're at the bottom. Okay, so let's close this up. Go this up. I gotta go. She's over here.
Oh, hey, it's Kratos and his brothers again.
Yep, they are dock enforcers, and you recognize them as such. You have not seen that woman before.
We're a long way from the dock. What do you do here?
She just kind of looks at you, almost like a glare. I'm going to have you make a...
Initiative?
Not yet.
I think it's you who shouldn't have come here.
Now you can roll the initiative.
It's a concert.
Cayenne and her big mouth.
She was going to start talking, but but that's okay. So, oh dear.
Sorry, guys.
Dirty 20 for Rin.
What's your dexterity?
Mine?
Yeah.
19.
Oh, so you go before me. I also got a dirty 20.
Wow.
Very good.
What?
So, what did you roll, Cayenne?
17.
17, and Solvar?
11.
The bird is startled.
Yay! So as you say this, the two are actually, where is it? What's their movement? Okay, just want to make sure.
This lady isn't the dog enforcer, right? Just
No,
the two
she
with her?
doesn't look like she doesn't look like a dog enforcer.
Well, she could be.
She could be for them. Who knows? What was I looking for again? Dang it!
You're looking for their movement.
No, I was like, oh yeah, sorry. I was trying to find the screen here to make sure that everybody can see the map that we're putting on the screen.
Oh.
I know it can be sometimes difficult, so I just want to make sure that it's being. So, 5. Yeah. Okay. The only one that's within melee range at this point is the one that is close to Solvar.
And I'm flying, remember?
Yep, you are in the air, and that's fine. How high are you going?
I've got to be at least 15 in the air.
Okay, so you are currently out of his reach,
Right.
and none of them have ranged weapons at this point.
They have clubs.
They've got clubs. Yes,
Join the club.
Exactly. What's she gonna do?
The clubs hit hard. They're big guys.
Okay, we're gonna do.
If they can hit us.
She split
She
herself.
says a few words, and there's
Oh
now
my gosh.
three more of them.
Mirror image. Come on.
All right. With that, we will now move to Rin. You're up.
All right. Is there space over here to get by? Have they seen me yet?
You're not sure if they've seen where you were, but you are currently behind a bunch of empty crates.
Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. How is it? Diagonally count as 1 or 2?
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna only go 1 for 1. You're good.
And how many can I move as far as these?
Are you being stealthy or not?
Yes.
You can move 15 if you're being stealthy.
15
Half
squares?
movement.
No, 15 feet.
15 feet, 3 squares.
1, 2, and 3.
3. You're tucked just around the side. I need you to make me a stealth check.
Okay, and I have my stone of muffled steps, so I get advantage on my stealth.
Yep. That's fine.
Don't like that roll. Oh, I like that one. Where's my stealth? Stealth. Oh, it's up here.
You should be paying attention to TikTok once in a while. Hey guys, hey everybody that's watching. Sorry about that.
Hi TikTok. I don't see your chat.
25.
Sorry?
25.
Okay. You are quietly sneaking behind the crates. That's fine. What else are you doing? That's your movement?
Now, if I throw my fan, I'll give away my position, right?
Yes, but I do believe you get. Do you not get backstab? Or no? I can't remember if it's on your sheet or not.
Is this counted as a smuggler's warrant?
Yes, actually it is.
Yes.
Okay, because I have advantage all the time in stealth in a smuggler's warrant.
Okay. So from now on, when you are required to roll stealth in here, you can roll with advantage.
It doesn't say anything about backstab.
Okay. So no, it would just be just your normal attack roll. But yeah, you would definitely give out your position.
What about sleight of hand?
No, that's not really going to do anything for that matter. Like you'll throw your weapon and they won't see you throw it.
Well, I mean, if they don't see me throw it, they don't know where it came from. That's what
they'll see where, like you've got to be out in the open enough to actually throw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hold for now.
Okay, so you are holding. So at that point, we move then on to Jorak. Wow. Near the top of the round.
Well, Jorak, he's actually going to look at the enforcers and address them. And he's going to be like, look, this is very dangerous. You don't want to get caught doing this. Leave her side, and I can make sure you and your families stay fed. So he's trying to persuade the doctor.
Stay fit or fed?
Huh?
Stay fit or fed?
No, fed. Them and their families.
Okay.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
With a -1, sure.
Yeah.
Please let him roll.
What did you roll?
That's a nat 1 for a 0.
He's talking to himself.
Oh my word.
See, I knew it. You wasted all your luck on those other rolls.
Okay. So it doesn't seem to have any effect on what you're saying to those individuals. Are you doing anything else, Shrek?
That ends his turn. He was trying to be persuasive.
Okay, Cayenne.
You're not going to take an action?
Well, that was his action. He was trying to persuade him. And
Okay,
he wasn't
so
being hostile. So yeah, this round he's not.
what have they done so far?
One cast the spell. Obviously, there's now 4 of her.
And the other two advanced forward towards us, menacing.
All 3 of them advance forward.
So Kyan would say, we have permission to be here to investigate discrepancies.
So you're doing just a conversation.
Intimidation, I guess.
You're trying to intimidate? Okay, roll intimidation.
Yeah.
Hi, Goose.
That is 22.
22.
Kyan has high intimidation. Roll. Modifier.
Goose Springsteen. Did he just bugger off?
No, they just kind of backed up a little bit. This guy held his ground, not a problem. And that ends your turn. I take it, Cayenne. They move back, and Solvar,
I've drawn my scimitar and my shield to put my shield on.
Yep.
On my scimitar.
Solvar, what are you doing?
Oh, it's my turn? Oh.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. Okay, I guess what I am going to do is I'm going to glow up a little bit blue, and all my allies within 60 feet are going to get advantage on their next attack. And what I'm going to next do is, I know one of the 2 behind me got hurt pretty bad, so I'm just going to do a quick gleam because that's that's an automatic for me bonus. So I think, Ian, you had more damage done to you?
I had 9 points total.
9, and what about Turtle Boy?
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard, but
Okay, then we're going to give you 4 temporary healing on you, okay?
Oh,
4 temp hit points.
Okay,
4 hit points, sorry.
gotcha. Thank you.
How long?
And
does
then
that
everybody
last?
has advantage on their next round.
How long
Okay,
does
so
that
everybody
last?
gets. You guys are all advantaged on your next attack.
Okay.
And Jorak, you got some extra healing involved in the process as well.
Yeah.
4 temp.
Playing tabletop role-playing campaign, role-playing. Yeah, it's exactly what we're doing. Stealth mechanic. We're just having fun, guys, on TikTok. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I figured, you can't see both sides of the screen. I'll try and figure out a way to do that at some point. But you can also join us on Twitch. You can join us on YouTube, and you can join us on Kick. So just a heads up on that. So anyway,
Link
back
in
to the action.
below.
Yeah, and then all the links below there. All that stuff. I don't think there's a link below on my live.
Oh,
whatever.
that's right. That's
You'll
right.
see it when you're. Yeah, we'll figure it out next time. It's the first time I'm doing this. I figured what the hey, why not? So we are at this point at the top of the round, which is them. She gives an order that they are to advance and attack. This guy had already been ready. He is now going to take 5, 10, 15. You're flying 20, 25, 30. So he jumps up on a small crate beside Cayenne. 5, and they will be attacking. So let us do them first. The club. First one is an 8, misses Jorak. Second hit from the one guy, misses Jorak. Third guy, oh my goodness. A 13 misses Jorak. Oh, that one might hit. 22.
Ow.
That hit you?
Yep.
Okay, it's just a club. So he clubs you for 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
And
out
he
of
takes
all
all
of those.
of it. He just stares at her.
He's like, whatever. And then on Cayenne, that is an 8, misses you, and that is a 17. Cayenne, 17 hit you?
Beats it.
Okay.
Yeah, just barely.
That is, you get hit hard. He hits you for 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Whack with a club. Probably
He barely hits me, and I get 8, and he hit Ken solidly, and he only gets 3.
Yeah,
He hit you both probably. You both got hit. It's just how hard he swung. And he's swinging down on you, not at your head.
Yeah.
So whack. So you take the hit. Now, when it comes to her,
Shell, that's why.
Not the perfect height for my scimitar to gut him.
I'm going to cast.
From groin to gullet.
Okay, so you see from this area over by her, the marble is starting to pulsate on the floor, and it puts off burst. There. Drink it just a tad. I think the only one that might get caught. Only one's going to get caught is Solvar on this dome of a pulse that goes out. Solvar, that marble pulse, you didn't feel it the last time. These guys did. The marble gives that a pulse. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Where's Constitution? +2, so that's 18.
Okay, so you take half damage. You can take 3 force damage.
Oh, we want to play that way, hey, girly?
Apparently.
That's what she puts out. That's her action. And you see this will move over here. This will move over here. This will move over here.
How did she know
Okay.
where I am?
You don't know where she's not going towards you. You don't know that. She's
Sure
just
looked
moving in
like
that
it.
direction. She's moving in your direction.
She's not going to survive very long there.
Okay, so that is what happens, and then the pulse dissipates. It is gone. Just poof, one-time deal, and that is all of their actions. So we go now to top of the round. Rin, you're up. You're
All
hidden
right.
there. You see her coming in your direction.
Okay, so I am. You said we have advantage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. And I also have advantage because I'm moving towards her.
You just get one advantage. That's it.
Yeah.
Advantage.
And I am going to. Oh, that's advantage as well. Damn it. Okay. So I'm going to try to turn her into sushi.
Okay.
Like that
Roll the hit.
I like that roll. 24. For 9 points.
Okay. It disappears. She disappears. This is the first time now that you look across the room and you see 3 more of her.
What the hell? Okay. Can I dash towards this one here?
Yep. You can do a dash.
Okay. Can I still attack or no?
Did you do a dash as a bonus action or as your continued movement?
Well, I have once per short rest speed of 30 feet feline agility.
Yeah, we'll let you do it. You dash up there. You can make one more attack.
That's that one there, I think. Yeah, so 23.
Hits.
And where's my D8? 6.
6 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Still there. Yeah, cut her. She's bleeding. And that is your action. So that takes us to Jorak. What are you doing?
Well, Jorak looks at the guy who hit him, and he's like, I offer you and your family food, and you hit me? My turn. And he cracks his neck and just unleashes on him. So
you adrenaline rush.
Yep, he adrenaline rushes. And he's just punching the guy. So first spiked fist coming at him. That is a 21.
That hits.
And that is 11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then the follow-up fist strikes again, or attempts to. Oh, that's a 25.
Hits.
That one hits for 8 bludgeoning. And then his second attack, he'll do another fist. That is 19.
That's hits.
That is 11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And finally, action surge, another fist.
Oh dear.
That one is also 25.
Hits.
Nice dice. That one is 10 bludgeoning.
10.
10.
Okay. He's bloodied big time.
And he'll stand there and growl at him.
Okay. That brings us then to shoot. That's Cayenne. You're up.
Goes scimitar to the one in front of her.
Okay. The one that's up on the crate. Yeah.
Yep. And that is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that's 9 magical slashing. And I'll throw in a smite of the bonded. When you hit with a
Yep.
weapon, spend a divine favor point to deal an additional 2d8 psychic. So that is 11 psychic.
Okay. All right. He's injured for certain. And that brings us to Solvar. You're up.
Okay, so first, I'm gonna pardon me. I'm gonna heal us up a bit here. So we're gonna do Hymn of Radiance on us. What's a D8? D8. All right. All right. So everybody gets 9 in total hit points back up. These are not temporary. These are actual.
How many?
Healing.
Sorry?
9.
9.
9.
Yep, 9.
9.
9. Okay.
Our tribute to Critical Role.
Yes.
The mighty 9.
The Mighty 9.
Can't wait for the next season.
And then
I
because
can't wait for the new cartoon.
because I cast that, Zoric, take another 4 temporary.
Not another 4, just 4, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, before.
Lucky bird.
Okay. And we're done.
That's it for me.
Okay. Top of the round. Enforcer number 1 that you wailed on. He will brood up like you did, pretty much. You see him kind of, he's mad that you smashed him good. The first roll is a 21.
Yep.
And the second one is a 17.
Meets beats.
Okay. So you are going to take 18 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
Yep.
as he
Jurek smiles. He's bringing back his old pit fighter days.
Okay, and that's the one guy. The other guy, he's angry. He gets pissed off. That's probably going to miss you. It's a 15. And that's a 17. Were you a 17?
Meets beats.
Okay, so you'll take 12 more points of bludgeoning damage.
He'll tank 6 of that reaction.
Okay. That's them. As for the other, I need... What is that ability? I need to search up a spell. Oops. Spell index. I don't know what the saving throw is. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. It is, let's see, where is it? Wisdom saving throw 4. Ren for 1. And Jorak for 2.
Oh boy.
Wisdom saving throws, please.
Oops.
Jurek is in the thrill of battle right now. He's making new friends, so he got a nat 20 on that wisdom save.
Woohoo!
Okay, nice.
17.
Nice. What is her save DC? Okay, you guys, the two of you suddenly feel like you're being grappled just for an instant, and you kind of shake it off.
Shake it
and
off.
with that,
Shake it
that's
off.
their round, and then we go to Rin. You're up.
All right. Slice and dice. 18.
18 hits.
Where is it? There. 11 points.
11 points. Okay. Yep.
Okay, next one. Nat 20.
Nice hit.
Nine times 2, 18. And she needs to make a strength save or be knocked back 10 feet.
Strength save.
Yep.
14. What's your spell save DC?
Huh?
Or your what's the saving throw that she's got to make? Just
Strength.
what's the target? Strength versus what?
Just says strength save.
Okay.
It's
Well,
DC.
sorry.
Pardon?
There's no DC listed?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that one.
Gale strike.
Okay, yeah, I probably forgot to record it. So either way, I'm sure a 14 fails. So she failed the saving throw. And you said you pushed her back how much?
10 feet. And I'm going to dash up to her with or you know what? I'm going to throw my returning fan, chasing after her. $19.
Hits.
11 points.
11 points. There, okay. We're good there. What's up? Look up this spell for next round. But anyway, so that's your end of your round?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jorak, you're up.
Jorak will continue wailing on that one guy, but he's actually going to use non-lethal strikes. Just because he's hoping to make friends once this is done.
Hemmelrose makes a good point. Doesn't she have to make concentration for mirror image?
Oh, yeah, sorry. My bad. 19.
Yeah.
I guess that makes the same.
Yeah.
So strike number 1, that is a 23 on his fist.
It's
That is
I can
11
see your
bludgeoning.
desk.
11 bludgeoning. Just give me 1 second here.
Dum dum dum.
I'm just looking for something. Incapacitated.
Good.
So you knocked him out.
Oh,
Good.
so
And he'll turn to the other. It's like, let's go. And he'll follow his second attack, follow-up strike, which is actually 16.
16 will hit.
Okay, that is 8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning.
And then a follow-up hit, his second attack, will be a 15.
That hits as well. I got an
That's
AC of
9.
14. Just
Gotcha. 9 bludgeoning.
bludgeoning for that.
So is that are you doing it just once per combat round, or is it per damage she takes for the
What are you talking about? Concentration? She's got to make a 10.
Yeah, per time she gets hit, I think.
Yeah, every time she gets hit, 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not 10 plus, it's just 10.
And that's the end of Jorak's turn.
Okay. That brings us to who's up next? Cayenne.
And Kyan will slash at the enforcer guy in front of her.
Yep.
That is a 19 for a total of 27 to hit.
27 hits. Oh, yeah, that hit.
That hit. So that is 8 magical
8 points of
slashing.
damage.
And I
Okay.
think I'll throw another Smite of the Bonded in there. Plus Psychic. Which is 9 points psychic.
The other 9 points. Okay, he's definitely bloodied and in front of you. So, but he is still standing, and that is Bolvar. You're up.
Okay. Solvar starts flying this way and says, "Ice, ice, ice."
Ice, ice, baby.
Yep.
Too cold.
And
Too cold.
out goes Flare. So it's going to hit her in front and him and him. So they need to roll a wisdom? No, intelligence. Sorry. Oh no, sorry. Constitution. Constitution.
Hit her
Yep.
We all
She's
got our eyes closed in time.
and him
Yeah, and him behind.
and him.
No, him behind
Oh.
here. Capacitated? No, it's only 10
Well,
feet.
he's knocked out cold.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
not.
without cold? Okay, it's 10 feet.
I think that's this guy's.
I rolled just in case, and I got a nat
Oh,
20.
two of them. You're fine, Jarak. You've been able to. You guys worked on a plan. When he calls a certain thing, you close your eyes. It's just the way it works. So what's the saving throw again? Remind me.
Oh, sorry. It's a Constitution.
Okay, she's good at that one. An 18 from her. Ooh, that might not make it for this dude. Even with a +5, it's an 11.
No. So he's blind.
So he's blind. So now I got to find a blind.
And since I did that, okay. Jorik, take another 4.
Healing or temp?
Temp healing.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is it.
Okay. She is going to do. Okay. That's what I was looking up that spell for.
There was no spells. Okay.
What'd she do it at? So I'm trying to figure out. She is. Here. Right there. She kind of, you see her kind of look at her mirror images. You see them vanish. And I need everybody to make or not everybody, but Solvar, Jorak, actually, I think everybody except, yeah. Oops. Where's my 10 feet. Yep. So everybody is going to be making me a saving throw. And it is sorry, I'm trying to find it all. Constitution saving throw. As a sudden ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point in the air at that center point, and each creature in 10 feet centered on that point must make a con save.
19.
Dirty 20.
21.
14. I think I'm going to luck point that.
Yeah, I would.
Probably going to hurt.
That is a 17.
Okay, so you all take half damage.
What about her Goonie Goo Goo guys that her enforcers? Do they get damaged?
They're going to take it. They're going to take damage as well if they feel they're safe, though.
Okay, so our
9 points of thunder damage is already half because it was 19 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
each take 9, and
What
their
did she
saving throw
do?
is
What'd she cast from there? Just curious.
Shatter.
Oh boy.
Okay, he fails, and oh crap, he's fine. So it.
Is the incapacitated guy lost?
He falls off the box.
And the blinded guy is still alive, but kind of fumbling around in the dark. Okay, that is. Well, he's gonna, even though he's blind, it is their turn. He's just gonna try and make. He misses. That's with that one, and then the second attack. Come on! Yeah, I might actually hit. 19 hits you. So
19
he hit
hits.
with out of forced blind swings. He smacks you with 1. You will take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he clubs you.
He takes 6 of that. Tanks 6 of that.
Okay.
Captain.
Buff it out. Not a problem. And then that passes us over to Ren. You're up.
Okay, first attack, I'm going to throw my returning fan at her. 18, 19, 25.
That hits.
8 points. And I'm going to follow up with a dash. Well, not a dash. I'm going to move towards her. And that uses my unseen waltz, move 10 feet. And that's first attack. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to use my bonus action as well, but
Get her.
22
Hits.
for another 9. And my final attack, dirty 20
Hits.
for 11 points.
She is definitely injured. Big time. Bloodied. For certain. And that was Rin. That brings us to Jorak. You're up.
Well, Jorak sees the poor guy flailing around blindly.
So you
and
trip him.
He will attempt to grapple the guy.
Okay.
Do I have to make an unarmed to try to grapple him?
Yeah, make an unarmed strike to try to grab him, and then it'll be opposed strength checks.
Okay, so that's 25 to grapple him.
Okay, you grabbed him.
All right, and
he
strength
rolls
check.
a 12.
I rolled a 23.
You got him held.
All right, and Jorak kind of, as he's holding him, kind of calls to him, that lady just tried to take you out with shatter, and I'm just trying to feed your family. Make your choice now. And then he ends his turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, that brings us to Cayenne. You're up. You got a body slumped over the crate in front of you. You've got a Jorak over, basically over here, grappling this dude. This guy looks like he's knocked out on the floor, and she's wounded over in the back. So what are you doing, Cayenne?
She's coming up to right here.
Yep.
Actually, she can do it from here. If I use spectral reach.
Yep, you can get her.
Get her from there. Deal. Hit first. Dun, 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 dun. That is 26 to hit.
Hits.
8 magical slashing. And 7 psychic.
Okay. At this point, we will end initiative. The guy stops fighting you. The blinded dude stops fighting you. I don't think he's blinded after a round, but he's probably unblinded now, but he's still grappled by you. So you have this individual held. Everybody else is down and out. Just you're kind of taking a breath. Everybody's catching their breath after a moment. The sounds of battle are fading slowly. Only the dust at this point is settling, and you hear a distant dripping water off somewhere. Cracked marble veins continue glowing faintly through the chamber floor, while broken tools still scatter on ledges that you noticed around. Shattered stone is lying strewn around in ruined processing site. That's what this looks like. It looks like they're processing it into a fine powder. You're not sure why, but that looks like what they're doing. This chamber no longer feels like it's just a smuggler's den. Now that you're kind of getting a look around and you're holding this guy, the arrangement of the tools, these false trade seals, the crates, carefully placed stabilizing marks around, certain bits of marble, looks like where it can be chipped off or removed to sustain an operation. And it's built by obviously people who understand exactly what it is that they're handling and what it is that they're doing. This is not just desperate workers. This is a supply chain. Near the rear of the chamber, a narrow passage partially concealed behind collapsed quarry supports continues deeper beneath Lowforge. Cold air drifts steadily from the darkness beyond, carrying the same faint metallic scent that filled the tunnels earlier during the descent. The passage is too deliberate to be natural and too recent to be forgotten. Whatever operation existed here, it was never isolated. The chamber is only one of part of some larger moving organism beneath the city structure. And with that, we will end our session. Episode 27, Guild Pressure beneath Lowforge. I want to just take a moment here to assess our situation, and we'll bring something up here in a minute.
I made friends.
You made friends? Yeah, you have a friend. You've got a guy grappled there that you're holding.
And the guy on the floor.
You take him back up and have him questioned.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. The bonus area that you're kind of in at this point. We'll bring that up. And where we're at this, I'm going to, you have discovered that this marble is being somehow refined into something else at this point. They're not taking out the huge slabs like first thought. The operation is organized and heavily supplied. Obviously, they had a mage, a spellcaster with them. There are hidden routes that are continuing deeper beneath the city. Whoever this mage was, she's definitely tied in with something, but you're not sure what exactly it is at this point, because again, it's just bodies lying around. You earn a grand total of 280 experience points.
Sorry, how many?
280 experience points each.
Ooh.
You, I'm assuming you're searching the bodies.
Yep.
85 gold pieces. You find a small pouch of that refined, altered marble dust. There is like a notebook with a leather-bound notebook with various notes on it, dealing with the marble, dealing with shipping, all kinds of stuff on there. And then you find a metal coin in her pocket that has the stamp of the White Shard Consortium on it.
Ooh.
Hmm. I will remove her head and put it in a bag.
Okay. So you take a bag and you cut off her head and throw it in there. It's kind of messy. Not a surgical precision. You just kind of remove her head, a lot of blood, a lot of mess, and you stuff it in a bag.
Along with that coin.
Along with the coin. Okay.
I'm going to grab that.
Anybody else doing anything before we wrap it up?
I'm going to grab that book. I'm going to look. Can I look in the crates? Can we open some of these crates to see if there's anything
Yes.
in them?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
What are we doing with our prisoner?
Yeah, you'll have to think about that one too. As you're opening some of the crates, most of them are empty.
Okay.
Several of them, however, have small pouches similar to the one you just found, filled with that dust, that white marble dust. And by the way, that dust, the powder of the stone, glows very similar to the way the marble is, the actual vein of the marble.
We should take some of these too and show them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Jorak, you've got the prisoner, and Cayenne has asked basically, what are we doing with him?
Well, what's his demeanor? I mean, has he given up? Is he?
He's kind of surrendered, and he's kind of given in. He's like, you know what? They offered me a lot of gold, a lot of money. It would have set me up, and I'm sorry. I know you offered. So what? You know, we hear that all the time.
As long as my party members agree with me, I can still set you and your friend down there up with the meals for you and your family. That was not a bluff.
Yeah, well, obviously now we're going to be out of a job. Obviously, you're going to report us.
We don't have to report you to. We've got the head of the person in charge.
They look a little surprised. You're just going to let us go?
Give him a job.
I'd like to.
Take him to Dan's.
That's George's plan, is use Dan's place to bribe the guards with food so that they'll be more protective of his place.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you basically lead the prisoner there. You explain the situation that him and his family will be able to eat. Both of them, once this guy comes to, he's pretty agreeable as well. It was just a money situation for them. Again, you do know the enforcers, they tend to be corruptible, but usually for reasons. They're not generally bad people overall.
Yeah, he recognizes
they may
that.
be willing to do bad things for money. So you take them there, you set them up. They seem more than happy. All of you can take a +1 rapport with the dock enforcers. I know it doesn't. I mean, it's a +1 report. It doesn't do squat right now, but it will add up, especially when it's not a report that's given out very often.
As long as they never find out about the other ones we've all killed.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody at this point is keeping their mouth shut. These guys aren't going to tell on you, and you're not going to tell on them. We're all good.
Yep.
Crime take comes happen.
The dead dock enforcers don't tell their tales, right?
Unless you got
again, I'm just checking. I'm checking the comments. Sorry, I missed a lot of that stuff. I apologize. Again, I know I even popped it out, but it got hidden behind the battle map. And the battle map, when I'm running the game, is the priority. So, again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We've actually had a pretty steady turnout there for a while of 8 viewers, which is fantastic. Recognize all of you. Much love to all of you for joining us and supporting Deacon's Table. As I said, we're just a group of friends having fun. And this is really about world building and world creation, because that is what is done on the Foreverland Discord server. Click the link, or don't click the link. I guess you can't click it, but to type that into your browser, the lnk.bio/Deacon's Table. The top link is the Discord community. Come and join us on Discord. Roll up one of a character, an original character, or a D&D Beyond character. That's up to you. Either way, we accept both. Come and join the community. Become part of the world. Become part of the world building experience. You can click the link if you're on YouTube. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can go through there.
In the description.
We are on YouTube, we are on Kick, and we are on Twitch, and we were, as a moment ago, until my phone actually died, while streaming TikTok. Go figure. I guess I better learn to plug it in from now on. So either way, thank you all. It's been a pleasure. We've had a lot of fun. Join the community, though. This game may be set. These characters, however, you'll have opportunity to interact with them, perhaps at some time in the future. But the other characters that are involved in our Thalos Reach campaign, they are on an island in the Seahorse Isles, and that's where they are experiencing a whole different side of the world building that we go. One of the characters actually is being credited with now hand drawing the maps that are available for the area that they live in, known as East Reef Bend and the island. And their monogram is being placed on those maps, and they will get future credit moving forward because that will forever be in our published material when the Thalos Reach stuff comes out. So again, become part of that. And every Tuesday, or almost every Tuesday, we try to run live streams for just people in the Discord community. You can join us and have some fun for a couple hours and roll some dice. So, guys, thank you again. Until next time, I do hope all your rolls are critical, not just a 20, also the 1. A 1 can be just as much fun. And until next time, guys, bye for now. We love you. We'll see you.
Adios.
Wowza.